I'm gonna start rolling the fenders. I have to. Thing I want to show you guys. See all this right here? All this, what is it, like rat poop? So this is just a comparison from the stock spindle to the new React spindle I'm gonna use. And this is where you get your drop. Everything went in perfect, not a problem. And I'm gonna show you right now how clean this came out to be. So this is it, guys, right here. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be working on the OBS again, and what we're gonna be doing to the truck is we're gonna be lowering the truck a little bit more. In the previous videos I talked to you guys about dropping it a few more inches from the front and rear. So today I will be working on that. I'm gonna show you the parts I'm gonna be putting on the truck, but before doing that I'm gonna be taking measurements. I want to know the before and after, see how much lower the truck is gonna end up being after the drop. So let me get my measuring tape. I'm gonna start right here on the passenger front, and then we're gonna do I'm gonna go around the truck taking measurements, and yeah, so after that we're gonna get started on this. All right, so let's do that now. All right, guys, let's start here on the passenger side, the front passenger side. And we have, let's see, we have about 29, let's call it 29 and a quarter. Let's call it 29 and a quarter. Yeah, so 29 and a quarter. I'm gonna write it down right here. So 29 and a quarter. All right, let's move on to the rear. Passenger rear. Let's see. Passenger rear is going to be the same thing, 29 and a quarter. Huh. I thought I had a little bit of a rake, but it's going to be the same thing, 29 and a quarter. All right, let's move on to driver side rear. Driver side rear. Driver side rear, 29 and a half. Let's round it up to 29 and a half. Yeah, 29 and a half. So 29 and a half. Okay, let's do the front driver. Let's see, 29. Okay, this one here is going to be 29 and 3/8. 29 and 3/8. Okay, it's pretty much the same all around. 29 and 3/8. So 29 and 3/8. Okay, so this is the before measurements. And I'm gonna get started on this. So the first thing I'm gonna work on, it's gonna be oh, by the way, let me show you this. Off camera, I installed my wheel arches here, my moldings, and it looks that much better. When I washed it last time, I decided to put them on. I wasn't going to because I need to roll the fenders, but I just wanted to see it all in one piece. And these arches were missing, and it was like a puzzle. Those 4 pieces were missing from the puzzle, and I just couldn't do it without them. It looks amazing, guys. The way it sits now, it looks really cool, but I can go a little lower, and I will. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking off those arches there, and then I'm gonna get it up in the air. I'm gonna remove all 4 wheels and tires, and the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start rolling the fenders. I have to do that regardless. So before I even start taking any of the parts off, any of the suspension off, I want to roll the fenders first. And to do that, I'm gonna use my heat gun here. I went and purchased this one yesterday from Harbor Freight. I've heard good things about it, and for what I needed for the type of work I'm going to be doing, I think this should do the job. I'm going to be heating up the inside of the fender wells here, of the arches, and then I'm going to use my mallet here, my rubber mallet, and I'm going to start banging on the arches from the inside. Anyway, well, that's how I'm going to start. And if I need to make any more modifications or tiny cuts, I don't want to, but if I have to do that, then I will do that as I go. But I'm gonna attempt to do this for the first time ever. I've never rolled fenders before, so that's gonna be the first step of the process, rolling the fenders. So let's get started. Okay guys, I'm ready to start rolling the fenders. I'm gonna do the front ones first. I'm gonna finish the front, and then I'm gonna move on to the rear, because there's a lot more happening in the rear. Not as much as the front, but definitely I'm gonna spend some time in the rear, and I'll show you that once I get to that part. For now, I have my heat gun ready. I have my ear protection and my rubber mallet. I'm ready. So this is it right here. Not sure how this is gonna turn out, but I think there's only one way to find out: by doing it. Okay, so there's a few other things I'm gonna take care of in here first. As you can see, this is missing a couple of those push pins here. I'm gonna replace all the push pins. Also here, you can see there's one missing there, and the ones on this side, they're loose, so I'm gonna replace all that. I'm going to wire brush all this, and I'm going to spray paint it black. Okay, that's gonna be before I install the new parts in, obviously. Okay, first things first, let's get hammering. Let's get bending that lip on the fender. Let's see if we can make it work. Okay, I'm done rolling the first fender. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So I started rolling it about right here, and it's rolled all the way up to this point right here. Okay, let's see, where can you see it? There you go. Okay, so it's rolled from this point all the way down to this point over here. Okay, so I think that should be enough for the wheel, for the tire not to rub on here. The only thing I have to do now is figure out what I'm gonna do as far as the wheel trim. The arch here obviously is not gonna have anything to screw on this side. I'll figure something out. I always do. So that's that. That's this side, the passenger side. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go finish the driver's side, and once I'm done with the driver's side, I'm gonna start cleaning all these up with the wire wheel. All this I need to just give it a light scrub with a wire wheel, so I can get rid of all that surface corrosion here. This is from factory right here, so I need to do that. I need to prep it before I start painting it. Or I don't know, maybe I need to take everything off. I will take everything off before I start painting it, probably. I don't know, I'll figure it out. I'll see what I come up with. But yeah, let's keep moving along. All right guys, so just a quick thing I want to show you guys. See all this right here? All this, what is it, like rat poop and whatever else part of trees are this? All this came out from here somewhere. So I bought this truck back in 2014. So 10 years I've owned this truck for 10 years, and every chance I get to dig that stuff out from the holes, from the little crannies and corners where that thing shouldn't be, I do that. I clean it up. I've been cleaning it up for years. But obviously the rats can get in places where you can't even see. I think this truck, if I'm not mistaken, the previous owner had this truck parked like in a ranch or in a farm or something like that. And when I first bought it, the engine bay was covered with that stuff. And I cleaned it up for months, years, and just when I thought I was done cleaning it up, all that stuff came out. That was when I was banging on the fender here. That stuff came out. So just wanted to share this with you guys, that after so many years I still have rat poop in places that I didn't even know. Just wanted to share that with you. Alright guys, and just like that I replaced all the push pins. Ready to go, ready to start scrubbing this and getting it ready for paint. Okay, I gathered all my tools. All these are the tools I need to take all these off. The first thing I'm going to do is take off the caliper. I'm going to hang it from the side. Then I need to take the rotor off. After that, the tie rod nut here, so I can release the tie rod knuckle from the spindle. After that, I'm taking off the linkage from the sway bar here. And lastly, I'm gonna take the cotter pins off of this one here and that one down there. Once I do that, I'm ready to start dropping the suspension to get rid of to take out the old coil and shock. And then after that, I should be ready to remove the old spindle. I'm gonna remove the spindle. I'm gonna replace the spindle, and I'm gonna install new springs. Okay, so once I'm done with all this, I'm gonna start painting all this. And while it's drying, I'm sorry, I will show you what the parts are gonna be. I'm excited about these components I'm gonna put on here. That should make the truck ride a lot smoother, lower, and look a lot better than what it was. So let's get started with the removal of all these components. All right, guys, as you guys can see, this side has been disassembled completely. I have the spring. I believe this spring is only 3-inch drop right here, and everything else is stock, including the what is it? Damn it! The spindle. Yes, I almost forgot. Yes, so the spindle is stock. This is only a 3-inch drop coil. And what I'm gonna put on here is supposed to give me between 4 to 5 inch drop in the front. Anyway, so next thing I'm gonna do is I need to drill these holes out. Okay, I'm gonna drill them out. As soon as I'm done drilling these two out, I'm gonna start cleaning all this. I'm gonna put a little bit of plastic here. I'm gonna cover this as best as I can. That way I don't get any overspray here when I'm painting all these black. Okay, so let's get drilling that part out. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna start cleaning. Everything has been scrubbed, and I already ran these wire brushes throughout the whole thing. As you guys can see, it's really clean now. I got rid of most of the surface rust. Okay, everything is ready to go. Next thing in the process is going to be prep up the area with I'm going to use this Duplicolor prep spray. Cleans and degreases bare surfaces before painting. So that's what we're gonna do here before I start painting. So let's do that. As for the rest of the fender well here, I'm just going to use window cleaner and a rag to clean all that up. And this is the paint I'm gonna use for the bottom of this. So let's give it the first coat. Alright guys, I'm gonna let this dry for a while now, maybe 20 minutes. It's super hot out here, so it shouldn't take long to dry to the touch. Okay, so this is done. What I'm gonna do next is I'm going to unbox those two items right there, and that's gonna be the suspension components. Alright, so let's get to unboxing those things and show you what we're gonna put on. Okay guys, so while the front suspension is drying up the new paint, I'm gonna open up these boxes and show you what we're gonna put on the truck. Okay, so let's start with this box over here. Okay, so let's open this box, and I'm just gonna let you know right away. These are gonna be coilovers, and you guys probably know, if you guys have done any 4, 6 or 5, 7 drops, most likely you know what's in here. All right, let's start getting all the goodies out. This is gonna be from ALDAN American, and I went with coilovers. I always wanted to do this to the truck, and finally I'm able to do it. So yes, ALDAN American coilovers. This is just the Allen wrench and one of their stickers here. This little box here. Oh, these are the thrust bearing. These are the thrust bearings right here. If you guys don't know, it's an optional purchase, and what you do is you get this middle part here that has a bunch of bearings in the middle, and then you just sandwich that in between the other two. These are just solid blank washers. You just put them in between. Put the one with the bearings in the middle, and it makes it so easy to adjust. Okay, I've seen a lot of videos of people not using this, and it's a lot harder to adjust the height once the weight's on the truck. So that's why I decided to go with these right here. Okay, one per side. Okay, moving on to the next box over here. Oh, all right. It's the I got the wrench also, the spanner wrench, to adjust the coilovers. This is going to be a lot easier to adjust. So it's optional. Again, it's optional, but I decided to get it because why not? Okay, hardware. I'll give you a little bag of hardware, and this is why I drilled the bottom of the A-arms, because these coilovers, they use bigger studs or screws, bolts in the bottom, so you have to drill those out. That's why I did that. And these are for both. Okay, let's get these babies out. Well, the other one is the same. As you can see, it's packaged really well, and that's the other side. Both of them are exactly the same. So I'm just gonna get these out of the bag so you can see it, and we can see it together, because I haven't opened this box up since I picked it up. Let's see. Look at this thing, man. Look at this thing, guys. Super nice. It's adjustable. I'm gonna have to play with this. Not sure exactly what setting I'm gonna like it on, but we'll see. I'm gonna use anti-seize for this. That way, if I want to adjust it later down the road, I don't have problems with aluminum to aluminum sticking together. That's known to happen. So that's that. And this is the spring. This is the coil. Really nice. Really nice. ALDAN American. Okay, so this is gonna go on the bottom like so. And this is gonna go on top right here. Cool, man. All right, so that's what's gonna be in the front as far as springs and coils and shocks. I switched to coilovers. Okay, let's move on to the other box. Okay. And these right here, guys, I picked up this kit from Pro Performance, AZ Pro Performance, and a lot of people are using these on their C10s and OBS and trucks like that. Okay, these are the spindles. Okay, here are the instructions. These are going to be the React 2-inch modular drop spindles. So what these spindles, what these do is they retain the factory track width. If you go with other brand of spindles, the track gets a little wider, and that's when you start running into problems with rubbing on the fenders and anyway, rubbing issues. This one here, I decided to go with React spindles because that retains the factory track width. Never used them before, so we'll see what this is all about. A lot of guys are using them on their OBSs and C10s and stuff like that, so they should work. Let's see, how do I get this out? This is hardware here. These are the brackets you're gonna need if you're gonna retain or keep the stock calipers. You're gonna need these right here. So I got these because obviously for now I'm just retaining all my stock braking system as far as the rotor and the caliper. Later down the road I might go with a bigger brake kit. For now this is what I'm going to use. Okay, let's get this baby out. And here they are, guys. Here it is. This looks a little different than all the other ones I've used before. The other brands, this is more like a square, like a flat on the bottom, flat all around. The other ones are shaped kind of like the stock spindles look like. Not this one here. What I notice is like a little different. And this additional bracket for the caliper goes bolted on like that, like so right there. Cool. And these are supposed to give me 2 inches. That's gonna be 2-inch drop plus the coil. The coil over is another 2, maybe more, maybe 2.5 or something like that. That's exactly what I'm looking for in the front of the truck. Remember, the coil I took out of there was, I believe, either a 2 or a 3-inch drop coil. I can't remember. Anyway, so we have the other one there, exactly the same thing. We're gonna go ahead and start putting these on the truck. Okay, so let's go. Let's do this. All right, guys. So this is just a comparison from the stock spindle to the new React spindle I'm going to use. And this is where you get your drop, right here. See this right here? This is the center bore. This is where the actual rotor goes attached on, installed on. So look at the difference. So that's where you get your drop. Everything else is the same. From the bottom, the top, and then also see the difference between here. This is where the steering knuckle goes right here. The tie rod, right there. See the difference? So whatever, if this drops this much, also this has to drop that much. So just so you know, if you guys are wondering, how does that work? Look at the difference. That's touching the cardboard. This one is like 3 inches or so, like that. Like 2 inches, 2.5 inches or so. Okay? It's just a comparison. If you guys were wondering. Okay, I already assembled the coilover. I added some grease to the thrust bearing washers here, and then I moved this nut all the way to the bottom so I can get the lowest. I can start at the lowest point once I install it. I also have my spindle here ready to go. the caliper bracket, the bolts. I'm gonna use Loctite for that, blue Loctite. And also these are gonna be for the coilover. Remember I drilled those 2 holes out? That was because these are a little thicker than the original, so that's why I did that. Okay, so it's ready to go. I'm gonna start assembling everything back together, see how it works. Okay guys, this side is done. Everything went in perfect. I didn't have any problems with the fitment whatsoever. I left the sway bar linkage off right here. I have it right there because I'm gonna have to do the same thing on the other side. On the driver's side, I'm gonna have to move the sway bar up and then down, so it didn't make any sense to put this on when I have to move it up and down. So until I get the other side done, I'm gonna install the sway bar linkage. I'm sorry. And as you guys can see, as you guys were able to see on the previous clips, everything went in perfect, not a problem. I have the coil over there, no problem. It went in perfectly. So far so good. Okay, so I'm gonna get going on the other side. I'm gonna repeat the process on the other side. Once I'm done with the front, I'm gonna drop it, and then I'm gonna show you how it looks. Then we're gonna move to the back. All right, the back should be a lot easier than this, other than cleaning, painting, you know, making it pretty. So I'll see you guys again when the truck is down on the floor, both sides done. All right, I'll catch you guys in a bit. All right guys, it's done. The front end of the truck, it's completed. I'm ready to take those floor jacks out from underneath and drop this baby. I wonder how much lower it's gonna be. I have those 2x4s down there because I'm assuming that it's gonna go way lower than what it was. All right, so let's do it, man. I'm gonna lower it, and I'm going to see if that's where I want to be at. If not, I'm gonna have to adjust the coilovers and tighten them up with the set screw, because I haven't done that yet. All right, let's lower this baby. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's go. Let's keep going. Ooh, it's going down. Oh, crap. Oh. Ooh, it went. That's low. I can't get my jack out, even with a couple of. Damn. Ooh, buddy. It's in the weeds now. I'm not sure if I want it that low. I can't even get my jack out from under there now. I'm gonna have to figure something out. Okay, so that's where it is now. Oh boy, it went down about 3 inches or so. I'm gonna take a measurement. I'm gonna raise it up one little bit, guys. I'll be right back. I don't like it that low. All right, guys. Take 2. I raised up the coils, the coilovers, I went up about half an inch on each side. Let's see how much higher we are now that I made that adjustment. Here we go. Oh, let me put the other block in there. The other wooden, the other 2x4. Oh, right there. Let's see. Here we go. Slow, slow, slow. Let's see. It's not all the way down. It's not all the way down. Let's see, how can I make this? I know what I can do. Let's see, I'm gonna get this jack in here, and then where am I? Where am I? Right here. Right here. I'm gonna get this jack in here. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to get my big jack out of the way. Okay. That's out of the way. Now I'm gonna lower this one here. Let's see. Is it a little higher than before? Ooh. I need to go a little higher. That's fine. Fine adjustments. It's getting there. It's a little higher. As you can see right here, it's a little higher than before. But to my liking, I want the fender to clear the tire just enough, or at least maybe 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 an inch on this side over here. Right now it's a little too much to my liking. All right, I'm gonna make another adjustment. I'll be right back. All right guys, this is the 3rd try. I want to see if this is where I want to be at. Let's bring it down. Well, at least I'm able to get the jack out. Oh, I think that's where I want to be. Let me take a look. Oh, I think that's where I want to be. Okay, it's sitting on the 2x4 blocks, but what I'm looking at is this gap right here. I can still get my hand in there. Okay, let's see the other side. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's take a measurement. I just want to make sure we are, well, let me see. Okay. Perfect. Exactly the same on both sides. All right. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now, is, before I forget, I'm gonna go down there again and I'm gonna tighten up the set screws on both sides. All right, I'll be right back. All right, guys, I just went and drove the truck around the block just to test out the suspension, and it rides good. So far so good. The only thing is that the suspension settled when I drove it right now, and I think it went down maybe half an inch. I think quarter of an inch on this side, and about half an inch on this side over here. It settled. It went down a little lower. I'm gonna have to adjust the coilovers again. I want it a little higher than what it is right now. It's a good thing. That's the good thing with coilovers. You can adjust your height to whatever you want. I also installed back the arch moldings here, the wheel moldings. So far so good. I'm gonna get started on the back side now. These should go a little faster than the front. There was a lot happening in the front, but here in the back, it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be a little faster. All I gotta do is I'm gonna swap out the shackles. I think I have a 1-inch lift shackle on this one here. I think I mentioned that before. So I think it's a 5-inch right now. I'm gonna go ahead and put the original shackles back, and that's gonna give me 6 inches. So I'm gonna end up with 6 in the back and 4 in the front, or maybe 4.5 in the front. That's the plan. So let's get to it, man. All right, guys, I'm ready to start working on the rear end of the truck here, on the bed side. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the arch molding here, and then I'm going to start rolling. I'm going to roll the fender. Actually, I'm going to do it on both, but I'm going to start here. So I'm going to remove this, roll the fender, then I'm going to replace that shackle there for the original. I'm taking that one out and putting the original in, and I'm going to show you the difference between that one and the original. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and just give it a little paint here. I'm going to paint the drum and maybe the leaf springs. Okay, so let's get to it. Alright, guys, I rolled this fender on the passenger side, and it's a lot harder than the front one because it's double layered here. It's a lot harder, but I did it. It's done. You can see it right there. I started it right here, and it's rolled all the way to here. From here, it's rolled from here to here. So I think that's gonna be what I need. If I need more, well, then I'm gonna have to give it a little more on this side and this side, but I think we're good for now. Okay, so there's nothing exciting happening after this. I'm just gonna clean up. I'm just gonna change out the what is that? The hanger? No, not the hanger. The shackle. I'm gonna replace that one for the other one. Then I'm gonna clean all this. Nothing much happening, nothing exciting. So I am going to take care of this side, that side, and once I'm done with both sides and the truck's on the ground, then we're gonna take measurements, see how much of a drop we gained with this mods. Okay, so stay tuned. As soon as I'm done, I'll bring you back out here and we're gonna take a look at the truck once it's completed and lowered and looking badass. All right, see you in a bit. All right guys, just so you guys know the difference between the 1-inch lift shackle and the stock. So that's gonna give us about an inch, if you guys can see that. Okay, so that's gonna bring the leaf spring an inch higher, and that's how we're gonna get the extra inch of drop. All right, just wanted to give you guys an update. All right guys, last night I finished really late. I was super tired. I think I went to sleep around 2 in the morning trying to get it done. It's done after a few tries, going up and down and adjusting the coilovers to my liking. This is what the truck looks like, and I'm going to show you right now how clean this came out to be. So this is it guys, right here. I think it's got the perfect stance. I drove it around for a few hours today. The suspension settled a little bit. I'm not sure exactly where it is now, but I'm gonna take a measurement on all 4 wheels so we can see how much of a drop we gained after we installed the coilovers and the React spindles. I think it's got the perfect stance guys. It looks amazing. And it rides amazing too. It makes a difference putting good stuff on the truck. Good quality suspension components. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the stance right now? I think that's it. This is exactly what I was going for. All right guys, I'm back at my house. The truck is parked in the garage, and I just remembered that I forgot to take a measurement when I was at the park earlier. I forgot to take the measurement and show you guys the after the drop install, what the measurements are. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. I'm gonna start with the passenger rear. So passenger rear ended up being at, let's call it 29. Okay, so 29, and then the front passenger is gonna be 27, and let's call it 27 3/4. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna write it on here. So passenger, so the front 27 3/4, and then the rear passenger 29. Let's go to the other side and measure out the same thing. The front, let's do the front driver 27 3/4, and then driver's rear 29. 27, is it 3/4? Yeah, 27 3/4 and then 29. I believe it's the same thing on both sides. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. So 27 3/4, and then the rear 29. Look at that. So we went from this to this. Well, there you guys have it. That's how much lower the truck is now. Not bad at all. and it's sitting pretty nice. Okay, so let's continue. Well, there it is, guys. The truck looks amazing. I might need to do a couple of adjustments here and there as I go. Remember, after I drive the truck, the suspension is gonna settle a little bit. I might go up a little higher, but as of right now, I love the stance. I like the way it looks. With that said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw and learned something from it. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I will answer any questions you guys might have. Other than that, the truck is done. I'm gonna enjoy it now. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. you.